Oh, I am dreading this with a passion. But winners can't win without trying. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I am your host, XFAngel98, and the last time we had a bit of a short episode where we effectively did a few things around Lake Hylia and unfroze the magnanimous King Zora in order to give us some Zora armor so that we can breathe underwater, which is going to be immensely helpful here. This time, however, we are descending deep into, quite literally, the bowels of the water temple in order to see what it may have for us. This is gonna be okay. We're essentially gonna be playing a lot of menu games here. But starting things off, let's get a good grasp of how deep this place is. Oh no, I don't want to deal with you, not yet. I can avoid it. Oh, you! If I'm right, Angel? You're Angel, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Rudo, Princess of the Zoras. Fiancé? I never forgot about the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Oh boy. Angel, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. Lead the way indeed. So, again, by taking off the iron boots, we start to float. We can see that that is there. We might have to keep that in mind for another time. But we have this room, which has these enemies. These are spikes. Aim for it when it retracts its spikes. Or use the hook shot to stun it, and then shoot it again to destroy it. Yeah, I don't particularly understand. Very simple naming scheme there. You found the dungeon map, which is desperately needed for this place. Like, can I just say 4 floors, effectively. But each one is massive in size. But more so to the point, those who wish to open the path sleeping at the bottom of the lake must play the song passed down by the royal family. Get used to hearing this song in here. Oh, Lord, get used to hearing me play this song in here. Because it's going to be one hell of a time. Like we did in the Forest Temple, we can shoot kind of pseudo-fire arrows, if you will. And if we line ourselves up correctly and quickly... we can shoot for both. Alternatively, Din's Fire works amazingly there, allowing you to just quickly light everything up. But we have a new enemy! A Shellblade. Its internal muscle is its weak point. Once again, I recommend Hookshot. I promise you when I say this, the Hookshot answers like 90% of the enemies in Ocarina of Time. It's kind of hilarious. Small key. And we can head out of that room. So yes, all the water has been drained because we played that one song, allowing us to kind of freely traverse the temple floor, effectively. And this isn't even like the worst offender of having to play a whole bunch of menu games. Oh boy, this is bad. Don't get me wrong. This is a really bad when it comes to having to play a whole bunch of menu games. But it is nowhere near the worst offender. Just up here, however, we can hit that switch. That raises that. But we have no way of actually opening this. Or do we? If I remember correctly... Nope, that is not the trick. Is it bombs? Perhaps I am forgetting something. Oh well, it'll come back to me. It will come back to me in due time. But yeah, this place is incredibly confusing, coupled with the fact that you're constantly going in and out of your menu. I could have sworn that was just an explosive for that room, but I have been known to make mistakes before. That's perfectly fine. But waste not, want not. We're going to be spending a whole bunch of time in here, and I'm going to try my best not to waste so much time. This is a room we can't even mess with yet. So, if I remember correctly, yes. Up here. Let's angle this more appropriately. To there. I'm just gonna have a running count of how many times we have to play this blasted song in here. So we have a few places to investigate. First off, first place that we are absolutely going to investigate. Nope, don't hop up there, Link. Is, and we kind of saw this in the cutscene if you were paying attention, right down here. I always found that the easiest way to do the water temple was to just explore various rooms, and as you kind of were as you're kind of exploring those various rooms, you'll eventually come across and stumble upon the things that you might need. Essentially, enjoy the ride. Don't fret about the ride being long. Enjoy the ride. Okay. Thank you. So now that gate opens because we killed all the enemies. Allowing us to get up here, open this chest. That gives us another small key. And there is a quick way. The other big problem with the water temple is that, and I've found that this happens sometimes with newer players, is that the water temple is designed in such a way that you can potentially use keys out of order, leading yourself to kind of soft lock. And that's if you like don't know where all the keys are, or if you don't know how to gain access to certain things. It can be really, I don't want to say daunting, but really daunting, to say the very least. Head down here. Okay, no, I can't access this. Yep, I can't access this room, period. I thought the water level needed to be raised for that. Nope, now that I see what's actually in here, yeah, no, we need a completely different item. And that is okay. But I can definitely say it's not a bad idea if you're kind of lost in the water temple. Do a little bit of exploring. Like, explore a little bit. Okay, so we have that. Use the hook shot. Another great way of use. Or you can use a bomb, the Goron special crop. But this gives us our compass, which will also kind of help direct us in a way to where we might want to go. But you can see there's lots of branching paths. Some of them have chests at the end of them. Some of them do not. This is going to be a wild ride. For this, though, to reopen up the store, you can either Din's Fire it or use an arrow on the torch. Both are applicable. We're not getting up there. And that's fine. So, this room is useless to us right now. Cannot proceed forward there. So, our only other way to go is this way. And by standing on top of this and pulling out your bow, you can hit that, and this acts like a makeshift little elevator, bringing us up here. Which allows us to raise the water level again back up to here. But that essentially puts us back to where we kind of were. We're kind of up up a creek without a paddle. Let's get the boots on. And take a look at our map. Where... ba, ba, ba. It to be this that I'm thinking of that. On this. Can I just say, this is like one of the few features that I absolutely will say was very good for the remaster, the one on 3DS, making it so that the iron boots were toggleable was a fantastic idea, and I really wish that they had left it alone for this. Because I would have loved that change for this immensely. Back in here. Oh, that's what I was missing. That's what I kind of completely forgot about. Even though it's only been a few minutes. Oh, we're gonna be stuck here forever. What we actually want to do is head back to this room. Raise the water level, sink to the bottom. Come back over to this room. And that leads us here. Drop a bomb. And that gives us a small key. That's a small key we're missing to get through the door on the left side on the 3rd level. But seeing how we're not even, like, halfway through this place, and we're already going on 25 minutes, I'm gonna cut it off there. And just say, next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're gonna have to think more carefully about our moves inside the water temple. And definitely, hopefully, make some better choices. In any case, though, I've been your host, XFAngel98. If you enjoyed the show and you enjoyed watching, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, as I get myself beat up by various monsters. And I will catch you all next time. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. Cheers.